What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Casually Die Hard. I'm Damien.
And I'm Ashley.
And today we have a doozy of an episode for you.
A doozy?
A doozy.
Oh, no.
A doozy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we tried to record this earlier, and the lighting sucked. Our dog decided that she wanted to whine and go out. The other one decided that he wanted to walk all over us. Yeah, he's back there, that little prince. The other one tried to jump and attack Ashley's back. It was a whole hell of a thing.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
So hopefully take 2 is going to be a little bit better.
We'll see. You never know.
So today we're doing top 5 lists. It's going to be our top 5 favorite things. We have a whole bunch of them. We're going to copy and paste all of the questions down below. So comment, follow along, give us yours. We're not going to judge you for it.
I really want to know.
I really do want to know.
Genuinely interested.
Yeah, like participate along, give us a little bit of a snippet of what you guys relate to in this episode and what your guys' thoughts are and stuff like that.
Yes.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, rate 5 stars.
Only 5.
Only 5 stars. Don't rate anything else. Ashley will cry.
You don't want that to happen.
And share with your friends, share with your loved ones, share with the people that you hate. Fuck it.
If you hate it, maybe they'll also hate it.
Or they'll love it.
Yeah, but like, if you really hate it, send it to your biggest enemy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Absolutely.
Be like, listen to this shitty ass podcast.
You piece of shit.
Fuck you. Fuck you and this podcast.
So we're going to start off today with our top 5 favorite movie franchises.
Yes.
It says best. I'm going with our favorite because it's too subjective.
Yes.
Best
agreed.
is too subjective.
It's the best to us.
It's the best to us. And so this one, do you have them in order or no?
I do.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to go bottom to top, 5 to 1.
Yep, let's do it.
All right. So the first one that I have is the Scary Movie franchise.
Very good answer.
And I don't think it's just Scary Movie. I throw in the superhero movie, Meet the Spartans, disaster movie.
I don't know if I actually include those in...
It's from the same
franchise.
people, though.
Yeah, but just because I directed this doesn't mean it's part of that franchise.
No, but like they always say, from the people that brought you Scary Movie. So like,
yeah, but that doesn't make it part of the same.
I think it's all part of the same world. I think it is. I think it plays.
It's not like Scary Movie 7 disaster movie, though.
No, but like they do use like the same actors and stuff like that. No?
I don't think
running
so.
with Scary Movie 1 to 5?
Because that would mean like every Wes Anderson movie is part of the same thing. Because he uses all the same people.
That's true. No, okay.
Yeah.
I still stand by it. I think Scary Movie 1 to 4 is great. Scary Movie 5, meh. But it's
enough.
still funny. When you're high as shit, they're funnier.
Absolutely.
Scary Movie 3, the best one in the franchise.
It is.
Will not argue that because it is the best one. Scary Movie 4, underrated. Still very good.
Agreed.
I think that those movies are just great to just turn on for like an hour and 20 minutes of just laughing and then be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for, especially like if it's just like on.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I'll watch this.
Yeah.
And it's a good time.
And they're great to watch with friends, too.
Yeah,
agreed. They're a great time with friends. Mm-hmm. All right, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Rush Hour.
Oh, fuck. I completely forgot about Rush Hour.
Yes, it's so good.
I completely forgot about Rush Hour.
Yeah, no, you got Jackie Chan.
You got Chris Tucker.
You can get better than that because there's 4 others in this list that I think are better, but it's so good. They're so funny.
They are very
They're
funny.
so well done.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever overstayed its welcome.
No.
So good.
It is really good. Like, we had to wait a long time for the 3rd Rush Hour, though,
right.
too.
They kept you on the edge of your seat.
They did. And, like, they're good buddy cop movies.
Exactly.
Like, that's what it is. It's just buddy cop.
Yes.
And it's very, very good.
It's not my favorite, but it's definitely up there.
No, it's definitely up there. It's a good fucking series. I completely forgot about Rush Hour. I forget about them. You know,
it's easy to, but they're so good.
You know, do you remember the ones that Jackie Chan did with Owen Wilson? Shanghai Night and Shanghai Noon?
Yeah.
I just thought of those too.
I forgot about those.
I completely forgot about them,
good.
but I just thought about them when you said that. I'm like, oh shit. Our dog's trying to chew on the pop filter that I used earlier for voice acting.
Yes.
Chewy,
All right.
a chewy girl.
Always.
Always Chewy.
Number 4.
Number
Go.
4 for me is the Kingsman franchise. Now, I haven't seen every single movie. I've only seen the first 2.
I haven't seen any of them, so I have no opinion.
They're very, very good.
I know
The
you love them.
the action scenes in them are absolutely fantastic. I think like there's this one scene in the first one where it's in a church and it looks like it's all one scene and it's like very fast paced, like hyper motion,
Yeah.
like shooting and stuff. And it looks like it's all one shot and it's not. It's
I love
broken up.
those. Yeah.
And oh man, it's so good. And like it's so well choreographed and like one of the series that didn't make my list, it's just on the outside. It's John Wick. They
Okay.
do very similar things where it's like it looks
I
like
haven't seen any John Wick movies.
I've only seen 2. I haven't seen the third or fourth one.
Okay. I
So,
love Keanu Reeves, so
yeah.
I probably should.
We'll sit down and watch John Wick one weekend. Like it's oh man, is
I'll
it
watch
so
John
good.
Wick. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they're very good, but it's very similar. It's like like the action scenes are just so good, but in the Kingsman, the comedy is also very golden.
Gotcha.
Too.
I feel like you need both.
You do need both. John Wick doesn't have any comedy though.
And I feel like that's okay.
Yeah.
Like for me to like really, really enjoy it, I feel like comedy needs to be in there somewhere, but that doesn't mean I won't like it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. All right, number 4 for you.
Number 4 for me is Shrek.
See, I can't.
I love Shrek.
I can't do it because after number 2, I don't think it lands.
I think number 3 was fine.
I don't like number 3 very much.
I feel like that's fair, but I think Shrek 1 and 2 are so good that it makes the list. It's not number 1, it's not number 2, but I think it's on the list because of how good the second one is.
Yeah, the second one is one of the better. Like it's one of those rare occasions where the sequel does better than the first one.
Yeah, and it's so good. It's so funny. It
is funny.
It's for kids, but it's also adult. It's so good. It's done so well. The first one is also really good. The third one, it's fine. It's serviceable, I guess. After that, don't watch anything. But
Puss
I
in
think
Boots is actually underrated though.
I didn't see Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots is actually low-key fire.
Okay, so see?
Yeah.
See? It deserves to be on this list.
It's just the first Puss in Boots.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I think Shrek 2 is a good enough movie on its own to be on this list.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So number 3, I have The Avengers.
I also have The Avengers
Oh,
for
okay.
number
Cool.
3.
Cool. The Avengers is just like there's the first 4 movies are great.
Yes.
There's some hits and misses in between. And then you have like Age of Ultron. Like the original team up movie, Age of Ultron.
Yep.
I'm not the biggest fan of Civil War.
I like Civil War.
I think Ant-Man is fun, but it's not great.
I think that's a fair assessment.
I think like we get Spider-Man finally into it.
Incredible.
Tom Holland is to me the best Spider-Man.
He's such a good
I
Spider-Man.
will debate this with anybody because I
And we
know
have.
I'm right. I'm right.
I like Tobey Maguire. He's my favorite.
Yeah, but he's not a good Peter Parker.
He is a good Peter Parker.
No, he's a good Spider-Man. He's not a good Peter Parker.
He's a good Peter Parker.
I disagree. But I think Tom Holland is like the best out of all 3 as an average. I think he's the most consistent,
I think that's fair.
and I think that's why he's the best.
Okay.
And like I just think the Avengers, it ends on Infinity War and Endgame. Infinity War, oh my god, when Thanos snaps and they don't win. They ended with the loss and they knew how to keep us holding on.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
And like it's been a little bit of a shaky series since Endgame,
but
but
it's okay.
Deadpool's coming.
I cannot wait.
I
I can't wait.
I pray to God it's Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe.
It seems like that's where they're heading.
It has to be. It
And
has
I really
to be.
love it. I really love
It has to be Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe because the whole thing with Kang and the guy that plays him.
And like the fucking he's all over the TVA.
Yeah, he's all over the TVA. So oh man.
Some timeline shit's happening.
Some timeline shit's happening. We also don't know where the story is right now. We haven't seen anything past Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So
we're
we
a
need
little
to get
behind.
on that. We haven't seen any of the movies since Hawkeye.
Yes.
We haven't
What's the last movie we saw? Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi. We are real behind.
Real behind.
So do you have anything to add for 3 there with that?
I think that really sums it up for me.
Okay. Number 2 for me is The Fast and the Furious. And I think, hear me out, they're not good.
Hey, what's up?
They're not good movies. They're good action movies.
Sure, Jan.
They're good action movies. The action's good. I think they hit in the comedy aspect. I mean, you got Ludacris, you got Tyrese.
You can only drive fast and furious so many times before you need to stop.
Not when there's a safe behind you. When you're towing a safe, you got to be fast and furious, bitch.
But why are you constantly towing safes?
It's just one.
Fucking get a regular job. Oh my God.
No.
They're driving to do crime. They're driving away from crime. What are you doing?
Hold on. Technically, they do get real jobs as government agents.
No.
Yes.
No.
They are like
No.
They're like a mercenary crew.
Absolutely the fuck not.
You're gonna watch them. You can't have opinions on something you haven't seen.
I can, and I do. I have very strong opinions on everything, even if I don't know what I'm talking about.
We're gonna do a bonus series of this podcast called Ashley Watches the whole Fast and Furious series.
I don't want to do that.
You're going to.
I have to do it while I'm high.
We'll see. You got to be able to recollect shit, and
I don't want to recollect shit.
You high does not recall fucking anything.
Listen, all I need to know is family, and they go to space, which is when you need to stop. If you are even thinking about one day I'm going to take my franchise to space, you're done.
Nope.
Stop it right now.
Nope.
That and the naming convention, I cannot get over.
The naming convention shit. The naming convention shit, I will agree.
The Fast and Furious. Too Fast, Too Furious.
Now, see, that makes sense.
Yes, sure, I guess. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. That one's fine. Fast and Furious.
Yeah, no.
Didn't you already do that, basically?
I agree. And then they just started doing the fast. Then it was like Fast 5, Fast 6,
Stupid.
Fast 7.
Is it Fast 5, Fast 6?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And then it's I think it's F7. It's not even Fast 7.
Why?
And then it's the Fate of the Furious for Fast 8.
Stick to one fucking way.
The next movie is from what Vin Diesel said, the last one, and it's Fast X Part 2.
No.
They did it.
It's a part 2. It's not even 11.
No, it's Fast X Part 2.
Oh, Fast and Furious.
To be fair,
the many reasons I hate you.
To be fair, you have like Final Fantasy that does this shit.
It's different.
It's not.
It's different.
What's your number 2?
My number two is Batman.
Okay, now see, that's my number 1.
That's fair. It's a great one. It is a
good one. To be fair, though, like now that I'm thinking about it, like there's a lot of misses in Batman.
Yeah,
there's a lot of misses in Batman, but do the hits outweigh the misses in my opinion?
100%, and I think the misses happen because of
misunderstanding of the character.
That's a big one. That is a big one.
The minute Batman became family friendly is an issue.
Yes,
Batman is not a family friendly hero.
No,
like
Batman wants to fucking be a vigilante, and he doesn't care if he kills people.
Yeah, no, like he's Green Arrow with more money.
Exactly.
Is really what it is. I love Batman. Batman is my all-time favorite hero. Yes. He's not a superhero.
No.
He's not a superhero.
No.
He's just a hero. He's a vigilante.
Exactly.
And
I would say the amount of money that he has makes him super, though.
No, that's his dad's money.
But now it's his.
Yeah,
he ain't got a dad.
That's true. But yeah. I think that there's a lot of misses. Like Batman Begins, you have Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul.
Which
terrible.
No,
so terrible.
Bad. No,
it's because he was like, I'm gonna make a comeback.
I know. He always is making comebacks. The one thing about Liam Neeson that pisses me the fuck off, he needs to just stop. You can't. How many times is your family gonna be taken?
3.
Why?
Actually, hold on.
I think it's like 4.
Nope. To be fair,
he got taken once. Didn't he?
Hold on.
Why is everybody kidnapping you?
If I remember the Taken franchise,
okay,
it is.
That's his top worst franchise.
It's his daughter first. In France.
Yep. Which that one's fine. Good. Yes.
Number 2, I think it's the same crime syndicate that takes his ex-wife
and his daughter. I think.
Yeah. No, because yes. And then the third one, he gets taken and his wife and daughter find him.
Why is everybody being kidnapped? At some point, after, okay, your daughter gets kidnapped, you find out it's a whole crime thing. Do something else. Move. Go away.
Well, no, they find Liam Neeson then. Because they do move and then they find his family.
Witness protection, bitch. Like, you need to do something.
I think that's what they're in, though.
And they still find them?
Yeah.
Move to a different country. Go somewhere.
Well,
do
that
something.
was the issue in the first movie.
Get the fucking Ring camera. Like, what are you doing? I would never leave my house again.
No, I wouldn't either.
And then you and your mom get taken. I'm gone. Nobody's gonna find me. I'm launching myself into space. I can't do anything. And then my dad gets taken. It's on you. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. You're like, on your own.
What if you're like the grandma of this family? You're just like, Dios mío.
Where's my fucking family?
Like, just leave my family alone.
But also call the police. Not the police, but like the government.
They do.
They do it on their own. He does it on his own.
Yeah, but he tries to get the government to help.
I don't remember that.
I think in the second one he tries.
Okay, but in the first one he's like, oh, haha, I have skills and you don't, and I'm gonna get you.
To be fair, the first one is a decent movie.
It is.
Like, it's a decent movie.
It's a decent movie, but
it's
then you add the other two,
shit.
and it ruins it. Fuck you, Liam Neeson. Protect your family, bitch.
For real, though.
God, like, lock your doors. What are you doing? Get a work from home job. I don't know what to tell you.
But anyway, back to Batman instead of Liam Neeson. You have Batman and Robin, which is not a good movie.
No.
It's not. It was made for kids, and I get it.
It's fun. It's fun. It doesn't have to be a good movie for adults for it to be good.
No. But it does have to be at least tolerable.
When I was 10, it was tolerable.
Well, yeah, when I was 6, it sold me.
Exactly.
But, like...
it gets kids into Batman.
I guess, but stop making Batman kids movies.
Yes, I agree. But
that's what the animated ones are for. Watch Batman the Animated Series.
So good.
And then, like, you have The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, which are
incredible.
Great. Then you have Batfleck.
Bad Fleck.
And then we have Robert Pattinson.
So
who saved
good.
Us. He saved us. But also, there's apparently a fucking Batman in the new Joker movies. Like, I just... I don't
know how I feel about it. I know, haven't seen
I haven't seen the original Joker.
So unbelievably
I know. I have to watch it. It's just I don't watch movies. I don't watch movies.
I know, but it's so good.
I know.
It's so good.
I know they are.
I feel like the introduction of Batman could be really interesting.
It depends. It depends on where they go with it.
Especially because I feel like you need Batman with the Joker. I think an origin story is great, but if you are going to then introduce Harley Quinn, you have already introduced Batman.
Which is going to be like a musical kind of thing. I don't know. Joker Folie à Deux is going to be a very intriguing movie.
I think done right, it can be really, really good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So we'll see. Because the first one I thought was incredible.
I've heard it's great. Yes. I haven't seen it, but I heard it's great.
Yes.
But what is your number one favorite film franchise?
My number one is Star Wars.
I fucking knew it.
It's Star Wars. It needs to be.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love it.
It's fine.
I think it's such a rich world. Universe, really. I think that the characters are all very fun. I think the villains are fantastic. I think the heroes are great. Oh, it's so good.
I think Gracie's making an appearance in the corner there. Wrong way. I was gonna say she's over my shoulder.
I see that.
I think she hears people downstairs.
I think she does.
But it's
so good.
I'm not a Star Wars guy.
I am such a Star Wars fan.
I've tried. I think they're fine.
I think it's so cheesy in such a good way.
I think it can be. Like, I like 4 through 6. I like the original trilogy.
I love the prequels,
The prequels
I love all of them. I love all of it.
Great. The prequels, they have Jar Jar Binks, who's number
hater.
1. Jar Jar Binks is shit.
Okay, Jar Jar Binks is fun,
character.
and I love him.
Hayden Christensen as
is incredible.
Anakin.
He's exactly what he needs to be. Anakin is supposed to be a whiny little shit, and you're supposed to not like him.
I don't think that's true.
He's supposed to be a whiny little shit. He is, and that's why he becomes fucking Darth Vader, because he's an annoying, whiny little shit who's self-important, and that's who he is. He's like, everything's on me. I need to save Padme. I need to do it. So I need to fucking... And that's why he slips into the dark side.
I just don't think it's that great of a franchise.
You're wrong.
Think,
You're so wrong.
The sequel trilogy is garbage.
You're such a hater. Everybody who says that is trying to be so like...
No, because like, okay, so here's the thing.
Is it fantastic? No, but like it's what it needs to be.
It's not that like, oh, I'm going into I wanted to like episode 7 because for the most part I like the movies as a whole. Mm-hmm. But then like episode 7 was fine. It was like, oh, let's hit all these nostalgic callbacks, which is fine for me. Right. That's not where I go wrong with this. Okay. Number 1, I can't remember the guy's name, but the non-Jedi dude that should have been a Jedi is John...
Finn?
Yeah, Finn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Finn. He is the Jedi. They set it up in episode 7, and then in episode 8, they went, poof! No, he's not.
He was supposed to be gay for sure, but...
That's fine. Make him gay, too. Who fucking cares?
I do. We need more gay representation.
Like, no, I'm saying, like, who cares if he's straight or gay? Just make it, whatever. It doesn't matter what his sexuality is.
It does.
But also, like, Rey is a really annoying shit. And I hate her character. Kylo Ren is a terrible fucking villain. Like, I think that they are just bad. Like,
that's fair.
Episode 8 is a terrible movie that it made me not even see episode 9.
My issue with people who don't like Rey, because she's not my favorite. Is she my favorite? Absolutely not.
No.
The sequels are not my favorite. However, I think it really bothers me when people are like, oh, she's OP as shit. No, like,
no, she's
just
not.
because you didn't see... No, I mean, like, she learns all her shit and people are like, oh my god, she doesn't just know. And it's like, how do you know? Like, we didn't see her training montage.
No.
We don't need a training montage for her to be trained.
But also,
like, calm the fuck down.
But also, Luke Skywalker,
what about
he went to a swamp and all of a sudden he knows the Force. Like, he's overpowered too.
He was trained.
Right, but he was trained in that's what I'm
He was trained by Yoda.
I'm agreeing with you though.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? He's not OP either. He learned.
I'm saying like he learned in 15 minutes of a movie in a swamp.
You scared me for a second. I was like, he was taught by Yoda.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
I'm agreeing with you with the Rey shit. Yeah.
Yes.
Like Rey, whatever. It's fine. As a character, she sucks. But like,
fine. The only thing that pissed me off was the end where she was like, they were like asking her name, and she said she's a Skywalker. Bitch, you're not a Skywalker.
No, you're not. You're not related to Leia or Luke.
You're not.
You're not Skywalker. You can say like
you're a fucking Palpatine.
Like you can say that. You can say that just fine.
Fuck you.
Kylo should have said Kylo Solo, but he didn't.
I know.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
I hate the sequel trilogy. I hate that more than I hate the prequels. And like
Fair.
the prequels,
the prequels is great.
I like
3
episode
is
2. Is this Gracie?
3 is the best. It's my comfort movie.
It is your comfort movie.
I love it so much.
I like Attack of the Clones. I like some of the fight scenes in 3.
The villains are so good.
Darth Maul is the best.
Obviously.
Darth Maul's the best villain, period.
Obviously.
But all right, we're going to go to top 5 dream travel destinations.
Yes.
This one's a fun one because like I feel like we might have the same list and I feel like we might have 2 very different lists.
Yes.
I'm going to start off with you at number 5.
My number 5 is Iceland.
Oh, just missed my list.
Yeah.
Just missed my list. Like, ooh, Iceland. Iceland has been a place I wanted to go to because I want to go to Reykjavik. And there's one specific purpose that nobody knows about because it got lost to the podcast annals of history because that podcast didn't save. I'm not going to repeat it because I'm sure it would make my mother very uncomfortable.
Yes.
And she listens. So I really would like to go to Iceland, though, but it's not my top 5.
Fair enough. It's just, for me, I feel like the Scandinavian countries are so different
Yes.
than anything you can experience anywhere. And you don't have a lot of, at least in the US, where I have seen, you don't have a lot of that culture either.
No.
So I would love to go and experience that.
Like, it's like that, like Norway, like Iceland, like Denmark, those like Viking cultures almost. And like Scandinavia, it's underrated as a travel place. Like, the sun's now in my face. Look at that.
Oh no.
So, like, they're very much like underrated because nobody ever talks about them as like destination places, but they're gorgeous places.
They're incredibly gorgeous.
Yeah.
And they have such rich culture that is like centuries old.
Yeah, no, and like we only learn about it in like school and stuff like that. We don't actually learn like current day traditions and like, you know, how they embrace all that stuff and everything. So it's definitely like a place that I want to go as well.
Absolutely.
My number 5 is here in the United States, and it's Los Angeles.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I want to do all the touristy shit. I want to go down on Hollywood and Vine. I want to go to the celebrity mansions. Our dogs, I think, are about to start attacking each other, so we might have to pause here quick.
Yep.
But I think that like Los Angeles is just such a touristy place. The food there is supposed to be great. I want to do the Chinese theater. They're starting to play now, which is really annoying. Because they're doing it in the middle of recording.
Yep. They don't want to play any other fucking time.
No, but while we're recording an episode, they want to play now.
Yep.
But yeah, like I just think that Los Angeles is just a great little place, and we're gonna pause here because we're gonna try to separate our dogs. Be right back.
Los Angeles is a great one, though.
Yeah, no, I think it is. I think it's a fun place, and obviously it's on my top 5. So,
yeah.
Over to you for your number 4.
My number 4 is Japan.
It's on my list, but it's a lot higher.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just for me, Japan has always been somewhere that seems like it also has such a rich culture, and I'm obsessed with the food. Like that is where some of my very favorite foods come from.
Yeah, you love ramen, you love sushi.
Exactly.
Like seafood out there is a big
udon,
thing.
Like I just want it so bad.
Yeah.
And like the fact that technology is so much more advanced in everyday life there, I think would be really cool to experience.
Yeah, like I know we'd probably go there. Well, no, not probably. We will go there as a couple.
Absolutely.
But like I want to sleep inside one of those like capsule hotels.
Oh my God,
bit.
yes.
Like, but I don't know if they make like ones that we can share.
I think maybe they do. I have no idea.
Maybe. But yeah, no, like I think Japan's great. I'll get more into my reasoning for Japan later.
Fair enough.
I
want to go to 7-Eleven in Japan.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yes.
My number 4 is Seattle.
Great one.
Yeah,
I want to go there really bad.
We have a buddy of ours. He's one of my groomsmen for my wedding. Shout out Paul. Weird how we just did that. But like I want to go there so bad because like I want to try like the original Starbucks, going to like the fish, like the market at Pikes Peak and stuff like that. And like I want to see like just the city of Seattle. I've heard is always so cool and so interesting and everything. And like I just want to go out there and just see, because like apparently like it just looks fun. It looks like a nice little place to go. It's rainy as shit, so like can't do a whole hell of a lot. But
I know.
whatever.
Don't go in the winter when it gets icy, because apparently you slip and fall all over the place.
Apparently, according to TikTok.
I know.
But yeah, Seattle's my number 4.
That's a great one.
Yeah, just because it's been recommended to us by our friend Paul and Sarah.
Yeah.
Number 3 for you.
Number 3 for me is South Korea.
See, not on my list.
Yeah. No, it's on my list for a lot of the same reasons as Japan. I really love Korean culture. I love watching K-dramas. I like K-pop. The food is unbelievable.
I have to sit back here because of the light. Yeah,
Yes,
I have
fair
to.
enough.
I have to sit back so that way
Yeah.
it doesn't blind me.
That was the issue I was having earlier, but
Yeah.
I could not escape it.
No, it travels from her side over.
Yeah.
And there's no real escape on her side,
Right.
so because there's a TV over here.
Exactly. But yeah, no, the Korean food is some of my favorite food.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
do love
such a
Korean
foodie.
food.
So I want to go so bad, especially for like the street food. Ugh.
See, I haven't
then,
seen a
like-
lot about Korean street food or anything
It
like
looks
that.
incredible.
Yeah.
That and like going and like seeing what like skincare brands and things like that are popular
Oh,
in Korea. Like it's,
yeah, I
it's
completely forgot
huge.
about that
like,
stuff.
The beauty industry in Korea is huge.
Yeah.
So I think it would be really interesting to go and see that.
See, I would have never even thought of that as being
Oh,
like
yeah.
a reason, but like that makes a whole lot of sense for you.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
a huge makeup person, and
I
like,
am like makeup, skincare.
yeah.
I want to go so bad.
No, I think it'd be fun. It's just like the fact that like 100 miles away is possibly the craziest leader of all time.
I mean, yeah, but I mean that makes it a little more exciting. No, it doesn't. That
No, it
makes it
doesn't.
terrifying.
I was gonna say you.
No, I'd be scared the whole time.
You would
Probably.
be.
But like, they're okay for the most part. I think.
I heard a thing where they don't actually even like know about it. Like it's just like an American hype piece.
I don't think so. I
That's
think
what
they
I've
know very
actually-
much about
I
it.
think they do, but like I don't think it's like as big in their mind as
Oh
it is
no,
for us.
I don't think they like. Obviously, I think they care, but
Yeah.
I don't think they're constantly like today could be the day.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like
That's
you
like
gotta
a-
live your life.
That's a huge thing here in America. Is like
I know. We're like, who knows? We know.
We know.
Nothing's happening
No,
right now. Calm
nothing.
down.
If anybody's gonna know, it'll be us.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 for me is Italy.
Great one. That's
Which-
on my list too.
Oh,
but
is
it's
it?
higher up. So
Okay.
I'm not going to say too much.
For me, I want to try like authentic Italian food. Like
Yeah.
we get it kind of here. Like
We get
But-
Italian American food.
We
We
get
don't get
Italian American.
authentic Italian food.
I know ravioli's not a thing.
No.
Like, it is what it isn't. It's not
Correct.
what I'm thinking of.
I mean, it is.
Is it?
Yes. Like they do have stuffed pastas. It's just the food there, their ingredients are much, much simpler. And so, like, everything tastes a lot cleaner and just more, like, not necessarily natural, but just cleaner.
Fair enough. Yeah, like for me, I wanna try the food. I wanna go see the Colosseum. I
Yeah.
wanna like I'm a bit of a history buff, not a huge one, but like I wanna go see that. I wanna go see like the waterways in Venice. I wanna go
Yeah.
see Florence. Like I'd love to just do like a big 2-week tour of Italy and just like
yeah.
hit all the big spots, but also some of the like the smaller towns and stuff, which is nice because you know a little bit of Italian. That's enough to at least get us by, I think.
It should be.
So like I definitely want to go and just check it out, not just do all the touristy stuff, but like
Yeah.
I want to do like the smaller towns and stuff too.
Absolutely.
So what is your number 2?
Number 2 for me is Ireland.
It's also on my list, but it's not
Yep.
at number 2.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, Ireland. I mean, part of my background is Irish.
Same. If you can't tell.
We can trace parts of my family back to Ireland. So,
Oh, nice.
I
I actually
mean,
didn't know that.
Yes, you did. We were working
Oh,
on
that's
it.
right. Yeah. We also don't know if that's all verified though. We just kind of kept clicking shit.
No. Those things are.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
Okay.
So we can trace them back. I have some family members living in Ireland right now.
Okay. Oh, that's right. From
based
the
on
23andMe. Yeah.
So, yes.
You should reach out to them. Just be like, hey, sup, homie?
you wanna host us for a visit, cousin?
Cousin. Hit them with that cousin.
That sounds too Alabama.
It does a little bit.
I don't want that. No, but I think just seeing the architecture, incredible. The castles,
Oh
the,
my God,
the
yeah.
countryside.
The Blarney
Oh my
Stone.
God, yes. I'd kiss that shit.
Oh,
I'd kiss
I'm
the
going
shit
to.
out of that.
I'll tongue kiss it. I don't give a
Wow,
fuck.
that's a little too much for me. But gotta bring some mouthwash.
Oh, I will.
Like, fucking tongue the wall, and you'll be like, "Hey, babe." And I'm
No,
like,
I'll have like one of those little travel packs of Listerine. I'll just shoot it.
Yes. But that too, like just going to a pub. Oh man, I want to do that so bad.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I get it. Trust me, I get it.
Yeah.
For me, number 2 is Japan.
There it is.
Mainly because of the food, the technology, like
Yes.
that stuff to me is huge, because like for me, Japan is like the technological capital of the world.
Absolutely.
Like I think that they're so far more advanced than we are with everyday technology, maybe
Yeah.
not military technology, but when it comes down to just like everyday stuff, like the vending machines, they have hot and cold drinks, and like
Yeah.
they have
like hot food
in a vending machine.
Crazy.
And like they have like the ghost kitchen, like like a true ghost kitchen, where it's like, oh shit,
True
like
ghost kitchen.
not like ghost, but like they're like self-service.
Yeah.
They're all self-service. And
Yeah.
it's like you can get ramen from like a little dive ramen bar
Exactly.
for $2, and it's like a big old freaking thing of ramen. And
Yes.
like I want to do that. I want to go see Wrestle Kingdom in Tokyo, at the Tokyo Dome. I want to go to Korakuen Hall and like see some local Japanese show.
That would
and
be
like
so fun.
I think it'd just be a great time, and like go to see a Japanese baseball game or something along those lines. Like Japan to me is like the holy grail of like sports and technology, and I want to see it so bad.
Yeah.
And like oh man, Japan is awesome. It's just awesome.
Yeah. Agreed.
So you're number 1.
My number 1 is Italy.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I figured
so,
it would be.
I mean, my background again is I'm Italian, baby.
Yeah. Sicilian.
Again, you can trace my family back to Italy. It has not been that long. It was
No,
my
your
great grandparents came
Yeah.
over as when they were children. I know like the exact towns that they were from in southern Italy, so that's where I would want to go.
In the boot?
In the boot.
Is it in the boot of Italy?
It is.
Oh, okay. In the
I
heel?
got
In the
there.
heel?
I got some Sicily.
Is it in the heel or is it in the toe?
It's in the toe.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes,
okay,
yes.
okay. Oh, that's why they're all in Sicily too, then,
Exactly.
because they're kicking the ball.
Exactly, yes. But no, I know exactly where they come from. Again, the food. I'm such a huge foodie.
You really are.
And especially, I would want to do a tour of Italy where we're in the north, in the mid-range, in the south. The food is so different in all of those places.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Oh, it's incredibly different. Like you have the top of Italy where it's more like
Almost like Swiss, like Switzerland and stuff like that.
it has elements of that. You have potato Italy up there, and then you have tomato Italy at the bottom. Like that's kind of how it is.
I
Where
love
it's
that, potato and tomato Italy.
Exactly. Like it's like you can divide Europe into potato Europe and tomato Europe, I think. So,
That's true. I don't think you're wrong there.
and Italy's part of that.
That's fair.
But yeah, I would want to go to like those small towns. I want to do the touristy stuff too. I'm never gonna say like, oh, I don't want to go see the touristy stuff,
Yeah.
because I'm not a fucking pretentious piece of shit. Like I want to see it all, but I do want to go to like the small town
Same.
where my family's from. Like I want to see it so bad.
No, that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
like, my number 1 is Ireland, and that's part of the reason
Fair.
I want to go there. Like, my ancestry is Germanic and Irish. So like Germany's not on my list just because the only thing I want to do there is drink. But like Ireland is just up there because like I want to drink at a pub, like a true Irish pub.
It's such
wanna-
an experience.
It is. And like I want to drink at a pub. I want to go see the Blarney Stone. I want to see
Yeah.
the castles. I want to see the Hellfire Club. I want to just tour Ireland as a whole.
Yeah,
and
that's
like,
one thing I want to do so bad is ghost tour.
Yeah, like I just want to ghost tour Europe. Like I think that'd be great.
God, yes.
Like because there's so much history. There's so much more recorded history.
Yes.
And like here, there's history, but like it's history that terrifies me to no end because it's Native American
Yes.
and like elementals are a thing and.
But also like white people are a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I could see myself being like haunted by some Native American ghost that puts a curse on me. Like,
yeah. But
I
also
just-
it's like there's something so different about the known written history of somewhere being a couple hundred years old. Obviously we have thousands and thousands of years of Native American history.
But it's not written down.
Or
like
it is. It's just
verbally
not recorded in the same way.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
verbally passed down is really what it is.
But like then you have somewhere that has thousands of years of written history. Yeah. And it's so different.
No, it is. Like it really is. And
even like the modernization of the fact that like we took the United States and created a Western society.
Yeah.
When like in Europe it's been a Western society with similar buildings that we're used to and things like that for like thousands of years.
Yep.
It's so different.
No, it really is. And like Ireland, I think is just like the melting point of all of that. And I also want to go, like, I just want to go just like explore, see the hills, see,
absolutely,
you know, all that kind of stuff. So like that's my number one. But
what kind of animals do you think they have there? I don't know anything about the animals in
Ireland. I don't either.
I know,
I have no
probably
clue.
Cows.
I would imagine cows.
Like what predators do you have in Ireland? Let me know.
Comment down below.
Yes, please.
So next we're going to hop over to our top 5 favorite ice cream flavors. This is not going to be as long form.
We're all over the place, just so you know.
Yeah.
In this, there's no rhyme or reason to.
No, we asked ChatGPT.
Exactly. So, yes.
So my top 5 favorite ice cream flavors. This is also kind of in no particular order. It just depends on the day.
Yeah, I think accidentally all of mine ended up in some sort of order.
This is the only one that didn't.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. This one I have strawberry as one of mine. I love strawberry ice cream. Strawberry milkshakes are goated.
Oh my god, yes.
I think that is some of the best, and that is on my list. I think strawberry.
Love it. One of mine is black raspberry chip.
Oh,
I love black raspberry ice cream.
I've never even heard of that.
Oh my god, yes. You got the black raspberry ice cream. It's so good. And then with the chocolate, unbelievable.
Fair enough. I've never heard of black raspberry chip.
Oh, it's so good.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Number 2 for me, I have chocolate. Just plain chocolate. I love chocolate ice cream.
I hate chocolate ice cream. I think it's disgusting.
Honestly, I wish I could have just triple chocolate ice cream. Like I would do chocolate with chocolate chips and like hot fudge on top of it. Oh.
Chocolate ice cream to me, I don't know why. I love chocolate, regular chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate ice cream is nasty. Chocolate cake is disgusting.
I love chocolate cake and I love chocolate ice cream.
I hate chocolate cake, especially with chocolate frosting. It's so disgusting.
The older I get, though, I'm not as big of a fan as chocolate cake as I used to be.
I hate it. I think it's so nasty. And
playing
chocolate
Dodge
ice cream,
the
I
Sun
think, is
right
so
now
nasty.
hard.
I know.
Like I am just playing hard Dodge the Sun.
No, it's not working very well.
No, it's not. It's hitting me right in the brim of my hat.
Hang on, lean forward.
Oh, okay, there we go. All right, I'm back. I can put my mic back and everything. Jesus.
But yeah, no, I think chocolate ice cream is nasty, but I get why people like it.
We're gonna have to start recording this at like 10 in the morning.
I know. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
But my next one.
Yeah.
My next one.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to make me sound like I'm 8,000 years old.
Oh, God.
And you know what? It's because I have an 8,000-year-old soul.
Oh, God.
Butter pecan ice cream is fucking good.
No,
I don't want to hear it.
I don't think that makes you sound old. Butter pecan is good. I think it's having like a renaissance because of coffee.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody...
I think butter pecan coffee has helped the butter pecan ice cream industry.
I don't know if anybody eats butter pecan ice cream who is under the age of 8,000 years old.
I just blinded the shit out of myself.
Oh, no.
All right, I gotta sit up. I gotta sit up close. I gotta move my mic back and everything. This is... this is hell. This is recording hell.
Jeez. But, yeah, no, you know what? I don't care.
That's fair.
I can be 8,000 years old. Fight me. Why do you care if I like butter pecan ice cream?
Why?
Why?
What
is it to you?
What does it have to do with you? I'm
It's
gonna
good.
scoot your way actually a little bit.
And if you don't think it's good, that's fine. But you're wrong.
You are wrong because I do like butter pecan. It's not a top 5 for me. But it's definitely a good ice cream.
It's just so buttery and and the texture. Oh my God, it's so good.
I will say my number 3 also was probably going to make me sound a billion years old.
Okay.
Because I got it from my stepdad. My stepdad loves this one. and I now like it too. And it's black cherry ice cream.
Black cherry ice cream is so good.
It is really good. It is
Yes.
really good. I used to laugh at him for it, and then I had it. I'm like, no, hang on.
It's so
You wait.
good.
You wait a
It's
minute.
So good.
Yeah, no,
Which
it
is
is
so
good.
interesting because you don't like cherries.
I hate cherries.
And it has like the cherry pieces in it.
It does, but it's frozen. So like, and it's
incredible.
surrounded by ice cream. So it helps.
Yes.
It helps.
Yeah. In a similar vein, my next one is Cherry Garcia from Ben and Jerry's.
Now, what the fuck is Cherry Garcia?
Oh my god, it's cherry. It's like cherry ice cream. It's
It's just cherry ice cream.
yeah, it's like black cherry, but it has like chocolate in it.
Ooh.
Have you never had it?
No, I've never had Cherry Garcia.
Ooh, I'm gonna pick some up this week because it is so good. It's so good.
See, I couldn't remember any of the Ben and Jerry's flavors, so I just went
Fair
with
enough.
normal flavors of ice cream.
Fair enough. That one specifically, I almost did half baked.
Yeah, you do like half
I
baked.
love half baked, but there's something about a fruity ice cream to me.
There is. There is.
Yeah.
My next one is also going to make me sound a billion years old, and it's just straight coffee ice cream.
Coffee ice cream is so good.
It's very good.
It's so good.
With peanut butter chips. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't had that.
Yeah, with peanut butter chips. Oh.
I want to go to Jay Foster's. Really bad. Really bad now.
It's an ice cream place near us, just for the people that aren't here.
It's so good.
Yeah.
That is our obscure location
niche,
reference
our
of the
niche
week.
location reference of the week. We gotta start doing like a little stinger or something like that for it.
My next one, it's cookie dough.
I do like a good cookie dough.
I love cookie dough.
I like
ice cream.
chocolate chip cookie dough though.
That is the best one.
Yeah.
With
Cookie dough ice cream though is very good.
It's so good. I just love the cookie dough pieces.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Very delicious.
Just give me those. Sometimes I will buy those, the little Ben and Jerry's ones
Oh,
that
yeah.
they have. It's so good. It's incredible.
I'll just make fucking cookie dough without the egg and I'll just eat it.
Yeah. Well, it's really the flour that you shouldn't have.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, because that can give you like E. coli.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I've eaten a lot of it. My last one, salted caramel.
Oh, salty caramel is a very good one.
That one with some Hershey's chocolate syrup on it.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I love chocolate syrup on an ice cream.
I
don't
love-
like the chocolate ice cream, but chocolate on the ice cream, absolutely.
Very good. Very good.
Especially if it's like a hot fudge. Oh, I love a hot fudge.
I do love a hot fudge sundae, but that's not a type of ice cream
so
flavor.
good. Yeah, that's true. My last one, my very favorite one. I don't care. Fucking
know what this is.
Fight me. Fight me right now. I will meet you anywhere you want to go. It's mint chocolate chip.
It's fucking
I don't
gross.
care. It's incredible.
It's toothpaste chocolate.
It's not toothpaste chocolate. Toothpaste has a very distinct mint flavor, and it's not a sweet ice cream mint flavor. So I don't want to fucking hear it. You know what tastes like fucking toothpaste? The Shamrock Shake. That has a toothpaste mint flavor,
I don't
and
like
it's
the
even
Shamrock
so
Shake.
good.
I hate the Shamrock Shake too.
That's fine. That makes more sense because that one actually does taste like sweet
All
toothpaste.
mint chocolate tastes like
It
fucking toothpaste and chocolate.
It doesn't.
Yes, it
it's
does.
so good.
No, mint
it's
chocolate.
good, and if you don't like it, I said I wouldn't judge you, but you're gonna judge me, so I'm gonna judge you. Fuck you.
Mint and chocolate should not go together.
Yes, they should. They
No.
belong together. Andy's mints? Are you kidding me?
Ugh. Gross.
Are you kidding me?
No, they're fucking gross.
Oh my god.
They're gross.
We're fighting now.
All right, we're fighting then. They're gross.
They're so good.
Mint and chocolate should never fucking go together.
Mint and chocolate belong together.
No,
They
chocolate and
belong
peanut butter
together.
belong together.
They also belong together. But not the
chocolate-
three. Not the three.
No, not the three.
you imagine?
Not the three. Mint and
Terrible.
peanut butter?
Oh my god, no. Someone's gonna be like, that's my favorite flavor.
You're wrong. You're objectively
You're
wrong.
We said we wouldn't judge. I'm judging.
All right, so here's one that is a little bit more deep. It's going to cause a little bit
Yes.
more discussion.
Yes, it is.
Top 5 all-time favorite songs.
Mm-hmm.
So is this one in order for you?
No, but I can make it that way.
Okay, all right, let's do it that way.
All right.
Number 5 for you, bottom to the top.
Number 5 for me is
Mm-hmm.
gonna be The Altar / Mary by Silverstein.
Oh, you really like that
I
one.
love that song.
It is a good song.
It's incredible.
It's a good song.
It's off their new album.
Is it their newest album?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's just...
Seeing them
it's
perform it live, too. Oh,
so
Oh.
good. I love the contrast between the two.
yes.
And it's just... I love a song with a contrast like that. Why am I so bright?
I don't know. I think it's just the way that the lighting's reflecting off of you. It's because you're pale.
It is. Oh, I want to tell a story. I know I've told you before, but so I am very pale, obviously, as you can see.
Oh boy.
Do you know the one I'm going to tell?
I think I do.
So I used to be a substitute teacher at one specific school. I was their building substitute. And I was with this kindergarten class. And I love that kindergarten class. They were so fun. But this one little girl, we were outside for recess. And she is like running around. And then she needed to ask me a question or something. And she comes running up to me and she's like this.
For the audio listeners, she's blocking her eyes and confused.
And she goes, Miss Ashley, why are you so bright? The sun was reflecting off my skin because that's what it does. It reflects off of my skin.
Just like this ring light.
Yes, this is how it goes.
To me, to be fair, I'm also very pale, but not as pale as you.
No.
Not as pale as you.
Yeah.
You are neon
I'm like
white.
the same color as my teeth. What the fuck?
Oh shit,
We'll
that's
fix it
too
in
funny.
post. No, we
won't. So these are our top 5 all-time favorite songs,
Yes,
and you
we already
have
started.
you have the Altar and Mary by Silverstein.
So good.
I have, and this one is very important to me. All of mine are important to me because of connections that I have with it. And this one is Cry Little Sister by Seasons After.
I knew that was going to be on your list.
Yeah, it almost wasn't. I almost didn't have it, and then I almost forgot about it. Obviously the original is from the movie The Lost Boys, but a metal band called Seasons After did a cover of it and released it, and my sister and I both fell in love with that song. And so now it's anytime we're together and at a big thing, we danced to it at my mom's vow renewal, which was interesting.
Very interesting.
But
it was cute though.
It was cute. But then she also, for Christmas, got me a picture of a vinyl record, and in it was the lyrics to the song and stuff like that, and
cute.
just a very good connection for me. So I love this song.
My next one is "Why'd You Only Call Me When You're High" by Arctic Monkeys.
Okay,
I love Arctic Monkeys.
Yes, you do.
There was a lot of songs by them that I was kind of between, and that one, it's good. It's a vibe, you know?
See, I don't get into the Arctic Monkeys. It's not my thing.
Monkeys. I saw them live, and it was so good. It was one of my favorite concerts. I wasn't even on the floor. I was in a seat.
See, one of my favorite concerts, I was like that, though, too.
Yeah,
Imagine Dragons, man. Imagine Dragons was great.
It's just, I've been such a huge fan of them for 15 years.
Yeah.
And so, getting to see them, it was so incredible.
That was kind of how I felt about Imagine Dragons, to be fair, because a lot of people, we all found them with Radioactive. That was their first song.
Yeah.
But I had that whole album, and I love their deeper hits more than I like the radio ones. And
Fair enough.
we saw them, me and my sister actually saw them live in the stands, and oh man, what a great show.
Yeah.
But my number 4 is Parting Gift by Our Hollow, Our Home.
Okay. Good one.
It's they're a metalcore band. They do a lot of screamy screams. But this one is more acoustic, and he wrote it about his grandfather passing away, and the one thing that he was the one thing that stays with him is the pain never leaves, it just gets easier with time. And I heard it right before my grandmother passed away, and oh man, did it hit me. It made me cry.
Sure.
Oh, what a great song though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
It is very good.
I love Our Hollow, Our Home.
My next one, number 3, is The Church Channel by Say Anything.
I don't think I know that song.
That's where this tattoo comes from.
Got it.
It is a song that I loved Say Anything when I was a teenager. I don't think I've ever heard a song by Say Anything. I guarantee you have.
Maybe I have. I don't recognize them though.
Yeah, they're a pop punky, angsty. I love them.
Okay.
I saw them live too, and it was at that point I was a freshman in college, and it was like a dream come true for me. But it's a song about the lead singer Max Bemis wrote it about his stay in an asylum. He was in a mental ward. And it's just about like mental health and really battling addiction and things like that. And it just, especially like the mental health piece of that, really, it gets me. It makes me feel something because I also struggle with my mental health.
Same.
So
we are both messy and depressy.
we sure are. But yeah, so that
Fair enough.
that is it.
My third one also has something to deal with like mental health and loving somebody with mental health though. And it's called I'm Broken Too by Killswitch Engage.
Very good.
It's just all about like loving someone that has their issues and stuff like that, because like nobody's perfect, and especially in this day and age.
Nobody's perfect.
Is that what I said?
No.
Oh, it wouldn't have surprised me if I did. So yeah, like this one just hits home like really hard, and like Killswitch Engage. Oh, what a great band! Like I love them so much.
I really love them.
I love them. They're great because like they have like the songs with Howard, then they have the songs with Jesse, and like great live, by the way. Seen them twice live. They are fantastic live.
So good.
They are so good live. So yeah, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is The Commander Thinks Aloud by The Long Winters. So
I hate The Long Winters.
I know you do, and I don't give one shit.
No, like I respect.
I love John Roderick, and I think he's such a good songwriter.
And I can respect that. It's just not my music. Like that's just where my brain is. Like I don't hate anybody that likes The Long Winters. Good for you. Like I just don't like them.
Yeah, that's fair. But The Commander Thinks Aloud is he wrote the song about the Columbia Space Shuttle.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And so it's like written from the perspective of somebody who was on the shuttle when it exploded.
Yeah.
And so it's so incredibly emotional. If you like them, if you don't,
I'll have to check it out.
Listen to that song.
I'll listen to it.
The first time I listened to it, I put it on and I just had to sit there for like an hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because it's so powerful in the imagery and the message, and it's just like, I don't know how he captured it like that, but incredible. We gotta listen to it.
I will. I will absolutely listen to it. My number 2 is Death's Hand by Amity Affliction.
Yeah.
That song is my favorite song of theirs by far. I love their whole new album, and I think I love that more than any album that they've released. But this song, when I heard it live, and the one thing you guys have to realize about us too is like we're both very emotional people. Like things hit us really hard, and like
always
music is a thing that hits me like super deep. Yeah. I saw them live. I cried. I saw a couple bands live that I've cried at, and like just because of like my connection with the music, like I think music is beautiful in like a very strong and powerful way.
Absolutely.
And go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think that you can convey feelings in music that you don't necessarily know how to convey just talking.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree. Like
there's so many elements, like the instrumentals, the negative space. Like there's so much to it that like it's all emotion.
Yeah. And like this one is one of those where it's like it's just all pretty much screaming. Like I'm a metalhead. I listen to a lot of screamy screams and stuff like that. And like it's one of those things where it's like there's meaning behind what they're saying and what they're screaming, and like just because you're not hearing it doesn't mean that somebody else isn't.
Right.
And that's my one big preaching moment of this is because like stop hating on people that listen to metal music.
Agreed. Obviously.
Yeah. As you're wearing a Black Craft hoodie. But yeah, like this song has hit so hard with me, and like oh my god, when I heard it live, I think I may have blew out my vocal box for a couple days because like Jesus Christ, I screamed at the top of my lungs.
As you should.
Yeah. So that's my number 2.
All right. So my number 1 It's Space Oddity by David Bowie.
I knew Bowie had to be on there.
Yes. He is my favorite artist.
Yep.
Of all time. Always has been since I was a small child. The first time I saw Labyrinth, I immediately was like, that's my guy. Space Oddity, again, it's interesting that my top 2 songs are space related.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you have not heard it, it's from the perspective of somebody who goes up into space and, like, shit goes wrong.
Yeah.
And it's just, again, like the imagery of it. When David Bowie died, that was devastating for me.
I bet it was.
But that one song, because of the lyrics and all the imagery, I couldn't listen to that song for like 2-3 years without crying.
I have a song like that. It's not on my list, but I do have a song like that where Parting Gift is one of those. But there's another one called Beauty and Tragedy by August Burns Red.
Yeah.
I literally, when we're in the car together, if I am like driving, it's on my like songs list. And I skip it every time.
Yeah.
Because I cannot listen to it because there's so much attached to that song for me that there's just nothing that will like calm me down from breaking into tears.
Right.
But my number 1 song is a song that I did cry to at a concert.
And yep, I knew this was gonna be it.
And it's Mercy by The Ghost Inside. That song is all about mental health.
It's so good.
And it's so strong and heavy. And I actually have it tattooed. I have that one and Death's Hand tattooed on me, actually.
Yeah.
But the one lyric in it, like, it's right before a break, like a real heavy, chunky fucking breakdown.
Yeah.
And it's life swinging hard, but I'm swinging harder.
So good.
And like hearing 10,000 people scream it back at him.
It was so powerful.
It made me tear up and cry. Like,
know.
I think I cried at I'm Broken Too by Killswitch when we saw them too.
You did.
I did. Concerts are such a moving experience
It
for me.
is, especially because you're there with so many people who are going like through the same shit and have the same connection to that music specifically as
or
you
even
do.
like different connection, but different connections, but a strong feeling connection.
Type of connections, but the same connection. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. And like, I just think it's so, oh man, that song is so heavy and it's so good. Oh.
And live,
it is so much better.
Ooh, yes.
Like, it is so much better live.
It really is.
I'm going to make an executive decision here in the middle of this podcast. We are going to do the next 3 categories, and then we're going to split this into a 2-parter. So, because we have 11 more categories.
We do have a lot. Okay.
So,
Good
and
idea.
we're an hour in. So we're going to finish off with some smaller ones. Smaller emotional ones. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get back into it next week with the majority of our picks.
Okay. I do this week. I want to replace one of the next 3 with our celebrity crushes because I think that'll be a very fun one.
Let's do celebrity crushes over favorite TV shows.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
So the next one is our top 5 favorite video games.
Yes.
And I am going to start off with my number 5. It's kind of a double pick because they both came out the same year. They're both pretty much the same game.
Okay.
It's just 2 different publishers.
Okay.
And man, they were both goated. Madden 05 and ESPN's NFL 2K5.
You do love those.
They are the 2 best football games of all time. I will say it now. Don't care who disagrees. They are the 2 best football video games of all time. Okay. They had the franchise mode in 05 was so good. The gameplay of 2K5 wasn't just based on animation. It was based on like actual skill of playing the game. And like,
that's cool.
It's just like, and like you had like a crib and stuff like that you could decorate with all of your trophies. And like it had little mini games in it. And like the franchise mode was great. And it was just so good. And like both of them are so top tier for me that I couldn't separate them.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that's my number 5.
All right. My number 5. Maybe you'll be surprised. I don't know. It's GEW.
It's on my list.
I knew it was going to be. But it's just I don't know. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I really, really, really like it.
So TEW is a wrestling booking simulator game.
You'll see us play it.
We are uploading episodes this week for TEW.
So excited.
We're doing our first CDH games.
Yes.
And we are doing like a whole production for the first episode and everything. And I think it's just going to be so much fun, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys because it's going to be such a fun time.
I cannot wait.
And I think that, oh man, I go ahead back to what you were saying about it. Sorry.
It has everything. I don't know. It has everything I like in a game that I didn't know I would like in a game. Because when we first met, he was telling me about it, and I was like, that sounds crazy.
And
How
I was
is
playing
that
it on my
fun?
Twitch.
Yeah. No, you were not playing it at that point.
Yeah, I was.
Nope. Not when I watched.
No? What was I playing?
You played...
Was I playing Crash Bandicoot and Spyro?
Yes.
And Tony Hawk.
Yes.
Oh, that's when I got away from TEW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, at that point, yes,
Yeah.
those were the things you were doing. And I think you were also doing, like, Stardew Valley.
Maybe. Yeah, I think I did that for one episode.
Yeah. So, you told me about it. And the first time I saw you play it was when we played it together at your house. At your mom's house.
I just had her sitting next to me. Like, I was just like, okay.
You're like, all right, let's, like, help me make these decisions. And I was like... Oh, actually. Because it's like, it doesn't sound like it would be fun if you've never played a game like that.
Because it's all text-based. There's no real action to it or anything.
But, like, I love making the decisions. I love hiring the people. I don't love trying to be creative because, I don't know, I feel weird about being creative. But... it just, I don't know, there's something about doing the hirings, making the little speech afterwards, giving my guys a hug, trying to sign people. I love it. Oh, man.
Even when they get signed away from you.
It's so emotional.
Those
are my children. Those are my children. Don't take them away from me.
When we had COVID, this was the game that we played. I'm going to say this is my number 3. This was the game that we played every day when we had COVID for 10 days.
For like 16 hours a day.
Yeah, like we would wake up and we'd either watch SVU to wake up or we'd just hop right into playing TEW.
Yes.
And we'd sit at this desk and we'd turn the computer on and we'd just sit here and we'd just play.
We played through like 8 years.
it was 6. We played we were on our 6th year when we finally were like, fuck, like this is getting too much now.
Yeah.
Like we were.
But I had this one guy, Kev. Oh my
Kev.
God, Kevin Moore. Let me tell you, I took that man from being so bad.
He was terrible.
Horrendous. And then I brought him up, and he was the star
of her company. Yeah.
He was the star. People loved him. They couldn't get enough.
He made, I think,
because of what I did.
I think he made like the top 250 in the game.
He did.
And there are thousands of characters in this game.
I loved Kevin.
I still have the save, I think.
I know.
I think I still do.
My boy.
But yeah, no. I'll get more into TEW with my...
so good.
But at number 4, I have... And now, so there's a like...
Did you do 5? Oh, yes,
I
you
did.
Okay.
This is more of a sentimental pick.
Okay.
And nostalgia because I was actually talking about it with my boss. And it's Pokemon Silver.
Oh, good one.
So I'm just young enough that I don't remember the release of Blue and Red. I played them, but I don't remember them being released.
Oh, that you would have been a little bit young.
I was like, I think 3.
Oh God.
I think when because I think it was 97 when they first came out as games.
That's right.
I'm not saying that as fact. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know when they came out. But Pokemon Silver was when I finally like started understanding how to play video games and stuff like that. And my mom bought me the collector's edition Game Boy Color of Pokemon Silver and Gold. Yes.
96.
Oh,
so you're
shit,
very
I was close. My mom bought me a collector's edition of Pokemon Silver. It was a Game Boy Color that was dual-toned gold and silver.
Very cool.
The screen where the power button was for the Game Boy, because back in those days you had to use batteries.
Yes.
And the power button was actually Pikachu's circle.
That's so cute.
And it was red. And it came with Pokemon Silver, and my mom got it for me one year for Christmas, I think.
My parents wouldn't get me a Game Boy.
I think if my mom actually knew what it was going to cause, I don't think my mom would have got me a Game
Fair.
Boy either.
But my parents got me a PlayStation, but they wouldn't give me a Game Boy. And then they got my
wanted you to be
sister.
able, they wanted you to be able to put it down.
They got my sister a Game Boy, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I want to play Pokemon. She's sitting there playing fucking the dog game.
Oh, she had a DS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was young.
Yeah.
Like, she's 7 years younger than me.
But, yeah, no, like, Silver, I remember playing through that game a million times.
Yeah.
I've beat that game so many times. I've played that more than any Pokemon game, no matter how open world they make it or not. I love Pokemon Silver so much.
I can't even, like, remember which ones I've played because I had to play Friends. Because
You didn't have one.
I didn't have one. I think I played Blue and Red.
I'm gonna get you some emulators on the computer.
I would cry, probably, actually. I wanted to play them so bad. I was such a huge Pokemon person. I loved it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Me and my friends at school, we would play Pokemon. Like we were the Pokemon.
Yeah. No, I did that with my friends around the neighborhood too. Number 4 for you.
Number 4 for me is also a nostalgic pick. It's Spyro.
I love Spyro.
I was a PlayStation kid.
Spyro's so good.
I didn't have an Xbox until I was in my teenage years.
Fair enough.
So I had all of the PlayStations. So
I've had every single PlayStation.
Yep. So when I was probably 6, when did the fucking PlayStation come out?
PlayStation 1,
Like
the original PlayStation I think came out in 95, 96.
Yeah.
So
I was like pretty young.
Yeah. We had one. My mom actually I think bought it because she wanted to play Crash Bandicoot.
Fair enough.
Crash Bandicoot's Wrath of
Your
Cortex.
parents were so young. Like my parents played it too.
Yeah.
Especially my dad.
My
he would
dad
play
did
it
too.
with me too. But it just, oh man, Spyro.
I love Spyro.
Do you remember the fucking level where you had to chase the bandit with the egg?
That was every level.
Well, yeah, but like the one, it was like around.
Oh, it was like a racetrack?
Not the racetrack.
Okay.
It was like around that first world you're
Oh,
in.
yeah.
That pissed me off because I was so young and I couldn't catch that motherfucker.
I 100%ed that game on my PlayStation.
I did too.
Yeah.
But like I could not catch that motherfucker for the longest. I was like, what the fuck? And then I would try to switch it up on him and just turn around.
He'd turn around.
I was like, how are you so smart?
Yeah.
You're in a video game.
I think that was was that Spyro 1 or was that Spyro
1.
3?
It was 1.
1? Okay.
I love it.
I remember playing Spyro 3 the most though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I didn't have Spyro 1.
Oh, I had all of them.
I didn't. I didn't have them until I bought them for myself. I had never played 2 until I bought the remastered collection.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, and Spyro 2 is maybe my second favorite.
It's very good.
I think Spyro 1 is my least favorite, actually.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I also, it's hard. I won't get into that debate here.
Okay.
TEW 2020 is my third pick.
So good.
I have played this game since TEW 2013. They do like triannual releases. They haven't done anything for TEW 2023 or 24. 2020 is the last release because he had such a big overhaul of the gaming mechanics and stuff like that for 2020 that he was just like, I'm done for a while.
Fair enough. It's like I can't fucking do this again.
Well, and I think he also has a full-time job outside of it because it's just one guy. It's just one guy that makes that game.
And what does it cost?
$34.95, I think.
Okay, so he probably makes some decent money.
Yeah, he doesn't make a lot of money off
of it. But it's not like there's like advertising and shit.
No,
but
I
was like, how does this man make money?
People that play it, there are popular YouTubers that get like thousands upon thousands of views that play TEW.
Yeah.
It's a strong, really healthy community too.
I was gonna say, it seems like it has a big community.
It's a big community game. Like it's built around the community, mods and stuff like that.
Also because
and like
wrestling is built around community.
Yeah, but it's a friendly community. Like they don't gatekeep. They like if you ask questions, people help you. They have like there's a save that I almost joined that was a draft save. It was 12 teams.
Damn.
And people were drafting their own team for AEW.
Oh,
it was like
fun.
it was 12 teams of 5 or something like that.
That's kind of cool.
But I missed the cutoff.
Damn.
But I wanted to join it, and it was like a weekly thing where they were like, okay, you put your people against these people, and like it was a cool idea.
I love that.
But like it's just so fun. Like I have so many hours logged into that game.
Oh my god.
So
It's
many
so
hours
good.
into
It's so-
TEW.
it's so
From 2013 to 2020, I have so many hours. Even EWR, which is the previous version of that game.
Okay.
Yeah, EWR was like the big one that started it, and then he kept going to 2020.
I feel like I have a dog hair on my nose.
No, you don't. I don't see it.
It's itchy.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah,
Number 3.
my number 3 is Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate 3. She hasn't played
3.
the first one
That's
or
true.
two.
Yes. I love it.
It's a good game.
It's so good.
It's a beautiful game.
It is the first game in a very long time that was released, and I was like in love.
Yep.
I have replayed many games over and over again because I love them. I love open world games.
Yep.
And I've been looking for something that pulls me back in because I go through phases of like, I will play this one game for 70 hours a week for 3 months, and then I don't want to play video games anymore for like 2 years.
The most recent one that you did was Pokemon. The
I
most
know.
recent Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scarlet and Violet.
Which was, it was a really good game.
You did love it.
I did. But so that was, I guess, the second one recently in recent history.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, oh shit, I could play this forever.
Yeah. And we're still only in the first act.
Exactly.
Like we
there's
haven't
so
even
much left.
Yeah, we haven't even jumped into the second act or anything.
Yeah, and it's really, really good.
It is a fun game. It is
Yeah.
a fun game.
It was one that I was like, I hope people aren't overhyping it, and they didn't.
No.
It's so good.
We got to get back into it.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 for me,
Yes.
Uncharted.
Okay.
Specifically Uncharted 3.
Yeah.
I love Nathan Drake as a character. I think that Uncharted 3 was like the perfect blend of adventure, puzzling, and stuff like that. Like, as a kid who grew up on Tomb Raider, I love Nathan Drake more to me. And that's just because the old games were a little clunky. And that's Tomb Raider. Like, the games were clunky. I love the new games. The new Tomb Raider games
So
are really
good.
good. I love them. I just don't like them as much as I like Uncharted.
Yeah.
But both hit home for me with like that exploration. Like they are like fictional versions of Josh Gates.
I was just thinking that when you were like the exploration, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
It's
and
like if he
Josh-
was in a video game.
Josh Gates is one of my all-time favorite humans. I love him.
Yes.
Shout out Josh Gates. I'm gonna cut this and see if we can get him through TikTok. See if he can be a guest on our podcast.
I would maybe pass out.
You
I know.
Bitch.
It's your favorite. I
Josh
know.
Gates is like he is a male celebrity crush for me.
Oh my god. Yes.
I love him. I love his humor. We saw him live. I want to meet him so bad and just have a beer and just talk to him.
That
like,
would be so good.
I worship the ground he walks on because he's so knowledgeable and funny. But anyway, back to Nathan Drake. I don't know. Like, there's just something about Nathan Drake as a character that I love. The snarkiness, I love the gunplay of it. I love the way that it handles. Like, it was like one of the first story games that I played that wasn't Spyro or Crash or like a shooter like Call of Duty. Like, it had like an actual like meaningful story to it, and it kept building and building and building, and like it's just so good. If you haven't played Uncharted, get Uncharted.
Yeah.
Play it. It is one of the best games I've ever played.
Fair.
Yeah. Number 2 for you.
Number 2 is Fallout 4.
See, I'm not a Fallout guy.
I know you're not.
But it's just not for me. Like, I understand why people love it.
Oh my
It's just
God.
not for me.
It's, again, I love an open world game. I love that you can like lock in on shooting things. I'm not good at shooting things.
You're not.
I'm so bad at it. I get really nervous.
You're terrible at shooters.
It makes me feel I don't know. I get really overwhelmed
You
when
get
I have
panicky.
I do when I have to like point and aim at something, and like I'm not good at the pointing and the aiming. I love to do it. Let me tell you, I love to play first-person shooters. I'm just really
bad at it.
Which I think makes it more fun sometimes, because then people get mad at me and I'm like, I'm just trying my best.
It's fun to watch.
I'm sure it is.
But it's also stressful because, like,
you're like, just
do it.
Do it. And I'm like, ah!
Like,
that's the thing is, if I'm in a situation where things just start shooting at me or coming at me, I freak the fuck out in real life. I'm like, oh my god.
I watched her play, what the fuck game was
Star
it?
Wars.
Star Wars Jedi
Yes.
something. I
Yeah.
can't remember. It was one of the Star Wars games. It was like the first one on PS5.
Yeah.
I bought it for her.
And it's so fun, and I love to do it.
And then I watched
so
her play it, and I'm like, I need to be anywhere but
Listen,
here right now. Like,
when I play a video game, and this is why I love things like Baldur's Gate and things like that, I want to swing my sword or my great axe at something and hit it.
yeah.
I will still be scared when I turn around and there's a thing. I will still be scared. It's never going to change. I'm a scared person. I got anxiety. What do you want me to do? Overdose on my fucking Lexapro? I don't think so. It's not my fault. What do you want from me? But I can't do it when I'm shooting something at a distance and it's moving. One, I can't do that. I couldn't do that in real life. But also, when they just are fucking right up on me and all I have is a gun... No, I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, ah! And I'm everywhere. I don't know what you want from me.
It's so horrible and entertaining to watch at the same time.
I'm sure when we're doing gaming stuff, I will do something. And it'll be
something will
entertaining and horrifying.
Yes.
You're welcome.
My number one is probably your number one.
Mm-hmm.
Skyrim.
It's Skyrim.
It's Skyrim. I have owned 5 of the editions because I owned it for PS3,
Yeah.
Xbox 360, Xbox One, Switch, PS4.
Yeah.
Like,
I think I've had 3.
Yeah.
It's whatever they make it on, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah,
I'm going to play it again and again and again and again.
I have probably like 700 hours into Skyrim. I love that game. I hate the intro. The intro takes so long.
I just want to skip it. I
There
know how to
should be-
play. I've done it before. I've done it a million times before. I probably have 1,000 hours in that game.
There should be a button that we can skip the intro.
Yes.
Of every game. It doesn't matter. Every game, let me skip the
Yes.
tutorials.
Yeah.
I don't need a tutorial. I'll figure it the fuck out.
Yes. Agreed.
Skip the fucking intro. Skip the intro dialogue. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
There
done.
should be a have you been here before button.
Have you played a Fallout game before?
Yeah.
Have you played Elder Scrolls? Have you played Skyrim?
Yeah.
All right, same thing.
But like one thing I haven't mentioned in this discussion, and I don't know how I didn't, I love character creation.
Yes, you do.
I love it so much, and that's one of the reasons I adore Baldur's Gate 3 is it's not only the character customization in the looks and the appearance, it's creating a fucking D&D character.
Yep.
Where I have my class, I have my race. Oh my god, I love it so much. And Skyrim was definitely like the first edition of that sort of thing in this type of world.
Yep. That was my first discovery of like RPGs.
Yeah. Oh my
Was
god,
Skyrim.
yes.
Like I didn't play I never played Fable really. Like I did, but I didn't.
I played it, but I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, like
everybody was like, because of who you are, you're gonna love it, and it's like it's
fine.
what it had to be at the time, but I wanted more.
Yeah,
and then I got more.
Like I didn't really play any RPGs. I played pretty much sports games, wrestling games, like occasional shooters and stuff like that. Up until Skyrim, I didn't really have a game like that. Like I sank 100 hours into a single player game.
Yes.
Outside of like Madden. But that's
Fair.
just because I played 17 seasons in a row.
Yeah.
But like I sank so much time into Skyrim.
So much.
And it's one of the best made games. It's glitchy a little bit, but like I just love it. I just love it.
It's so good. And then like once you get through it once or twice, like you play as different types of characters and different styles. And then you have all the mods and like I
never got into the mods.
Oh, I love the mods. Like, there's one, it's the Ring of God mode, where it's like, you can carry as much as you want. You can run forever. Like,
Oh, see, I never played with that.
yeah, and it's like, when you've played it 8 times, like...
You got to switch it up a little.
Exactly, and it's like, I don't need the game mechanics of like, oh, you can only carry so much. I want to do the things that I want to do now.
Nope, and that's fair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's both our number one.
So good.
Skyrim is a great video game.
Incredible.
Incredible. One of the best I've ever played. Next, we are going to, let's just jump to Celebrity Crushes. We went a little long-winded on that one. This will be our last one for the day. Mm-hmm. Celebrity Crushes. I have a top 5. Are they in order for you?
No.
Oh, because mine are.
I can make them.
Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
No, I can make them in order.
Okay. Who is your 5th?
I think I can make them in order. Alexandra Daddario.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my god, she's so hot.
Hold on. I'll have to look her up.
She was in let me do it. No, you can do it.
What is it? Alexandra Daddario. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it.
She was in
the Percy Jackson series. Oh, she played Annabeth Chase in Percy Jackson, the first one, yeah.
Okay. I
know
gonna
who you're
say True
talking
Detective. Gorgeous.
She is very pretty.
Gorgeous.
She is very pretty.
Oh.
I get it. My number 5 is the lead singer of Avatar, aka Chris Motionless, aka Rhea Ripley. She looks like both of these men, which might say something about me. But
listen, everybody's a little bit gay.
Everybody's a little gay. Rhea Ripley, I had like that high school, like fresh out of high school crush kind of thing on her. Because like she's a wrestler, number 1. And I feel embarrassed by not calling her mommy. And I don't know, like there's something weird about it. I don't get it. I don't understand my attraction to her, but it's an attraction.
Yeah, everybody's got their attractions. I think my number 4.
Yep.
My number 4 is Daveed Diggs.
I get it.
Oh my god, he's gorgeous.
I get it.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And like I didn't know my first introduction to Daveed Diggs was through Hamilton.
Yep.
I'm sure there's a lot of people's. Oh man.
I get it.
Gorgeous.
I get it. Number 4 for me is a woman named Jordana Brewster. Sounds
familiar.
She plays Dom Toretto's sister in the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Oh my god, that's why it's in your top.
No, because she's not in the majority of the movies.
Gotcha.
And if she is, she's a very small part.
All right.
I forget what other.
I don't know if I know her.
I don't know what else she's been in. I only know her for that.
Okay.
But that was one of those like awakenings for me as a kid. As a kid, yeah. She's had a lot of work done.
That's an interesting one.
Really?
Yeah.
For me or in general?
For you.
Yeah.
Like she's pretty.
She's very pretty. But like
that's not what I would.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I like her more than I like Michelle Rodriguez, and she seems to be the one that everybody likes from those movies.
Fair enough.
Don't get me wrong, I get it, but
interesting though.
Yeah,
okay.
no, I've always had I've always had a crush on her.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure. My number 3.
I gotta remember the character of my next one.
It's hard to choose who's number 3 and who's number 2.
Flip a coin.
No, I'm just gonna put Florence Pugh at my number 3.
Oh.
I think she's so fucking gorgeous. Maybe she's my number 1. I don't know. I think she's so gorgeous.
Fair enough.
Oh my god. And her personality seems incredible. She's such an unbelievable actress.
Yeah. She really is.
Oh, like and she's just gorgeous.
She's really good at her roles, and she's like classically like beautiful.
Yes. Which is not usually my type.
No.
But there's just something about her. She was in the remake of Little Women, which was my first, like, that's the first time I think I ever seen her.
I've only really seen her on like red carpets and then in the Avengers series.
Yeah, fair enough.
I haven't seen really anything in like movie form that she's been in outside of that.
But she was so good in that. Like she was so good, and she's just gorgeous.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The former or the ex of Zach Braff
Yes. Mm-hmm. Which is crazy to me. How did you pull that, Zach? You're not even a good person.
No. Zach Braff's a terrible human.
You're not even a good person. How did you do that?
So my number 3 is a woman named Olivia Taylor Dudley.
I don't know who that is.
She played a character, Alice Quinn from
Okay.
The Magicians.
Okay. What is it? What's her name?
Olivia Taylor Dudley. And she has some really bad Google pictures, I will say, because I just Googled her.
Oof.
Yeah, it's...
Oh. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
no, I get it.
Yeah, there's an appeal, and it's strictly from The Magicians.
I see this. This is why.
No,
I see.
that's not how she looked in The Magicians at all. That's the
Really?
first time I've seen that picture.
Really?
Yeah. In The Magicians, she looks more like the glasses picture that you had pulled up.
Well, that makes sense too.
But
Like,
she just, to me,
you love
like,
a nerdy girl.
I do love a nerdy girl. That's why I'm marrying you, bitch. I just think that she's like very much like that. I hate to say it this way, but like that not another teen movie kind of kind of look. Mm-hmm. It's like let her put her glasses on, let her hair down, and that's how she's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, but like in The Magicians, she plays like this nerd who's like a little bit open, and it's like, okay, and then it's like,
Open in what way?
yes,
I don't know
like
what that
sexually
means.
open, like
To what?
yes,
I don't know what that means.
like
To
The
all
Magicians
things, all gender. Like, what are you talking about?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
just in general?
In general,
Okay.
like it's just like one of those. The Magicians is a weird show.
Okay.
It's a weird show. It's a book series too.
Okay.
But it's like kind of graphic. It's like Harry Potter if they were all on drugs and had addictions and mental health issues.
And they all fucked, apparently.
They all fuck. That is pretty much the second basis of the show.
All right,
and
fair
it
enough.
aired on Sci-Fi, which was weird because it's like they're all fucking, but we can't show you that they're fucking.
Fair enough. This is not HBO.
It's not HBO. So that's my number 3.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
My number 2, it was a tie. So technically I have 6 on this list, but
That's
fucking
fine.
deal with it. It's
That's
my
fine.
list, okay?
I had 3 people as my number 5, so
Did you?
yeah, the lead singer of Avatar, Chris
Oh.
Motionless, and Rhea Ripley.
I didn't know they were. Okay, sure.
I mean, if I'm attracted
If
to
you're
one, I'm attracted to
if
all.
you're attracted to all of them, yeah, that's true. My number 2. Is it my number 2? It's got to be my number 2.
Just go with it.
It's Pedro Pascal
Yeah,
and
no, I
Oscar
know.
Isaac.
Yeah, mhm.
It's got to be both of them.
The daddies of the internet.
Oh my god. But I feel like for me,
Pedro's first.
no,
No,
it's Oscar Isaac.
really.
He just has this like artsy guy, but not like in a super pretentious way, but he does play pretentious roles. But then you see him like with like him and Pedro Pascal are friends.
Yeah.
And you see them interact and it's like he's actually very fun and
Yeah.
not the person he plays
Yeah.
in movies. And it's like, it's just, it does something for me.
Fair enough.
And they're Hispanic,
Yeah,
which
it helps.
it does.
It does help.
It does.
My number 2 is purely based on looks.
Hang on. And the Mandalorian, please. 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 Oh my god. But then Pedro Pascal on the red carpet, he's a little shy about it, but he knows.
He knows.
And just
He knows the worship.
he does, and he appreciates it.
He does appreciate it.
I think so. I was talking to you earlier about I think it's Harper's Bazaar that does like the lie detector things, and they when they hooked him up, and it was like,
Do you know that you're the daddy of the internet?
Yes.
And he goes, yeah.
and then, yeah, but then they're like, when you're sad, do you look up fan accounts? And he's just like, I do. And it's just,
You know what? Sometimes you just
Oh.
need that little ego boost.
Yeah. But then also him in The Last of Us.
Are you good on Pedro Pascal now?
Never.
Because we are at an hour 33.
I could go on and on.
I
about
know you
Pedro
can,
Pascal.
but we do have
Oh
a
my
time
God.
limit.
All right, go ahead.
My number 2, it's not because of her as a human. She's
Oh,
not
I
a
know
great
who it
human.
is, Yeah.
It is Chrissy Teigen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still interesting.
Listen,
Yeah, she's
That was
kind of a shit person. But,
terrible human.
but she's pretty.
She is pretty.
I think she's less pretty since she got work done.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I kind of liked her chubbier face.
Yeah,
like,
no,
more
me too.
full.
I don't like her slimmed down face. I liked her as like a full faced woman.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like almost everybody looks better with their
without
natural
work. Yep.
natural looks.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree
But
with that 100%.
she's still very, very pretty.
Very pretty. Very pretty.
If that's your number 2, what's your number 1?
You'll know.
It's me.
I mean, if we were celebrities, it would be you.
We have a podcast. So
We're not celebrities.
If it's not me,
We're like fucking triple Z list celebrity.
if it's not me, that's pretty interesting.
This person, their taste has led me to loving you. Just give me your number 1.
I know what your number 1 is.
Give me your number 1.
My number 1 is you.
Bullshit.
It's Idris Elba. No, it's obviously Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Look at him.
No.
Look at him.
Trust
Incredible
me.
actor. He can play a range. A range.
He's a rapper.
He's a rapper. Oh my god. His accent, his face.
He has
Him in The Wire.
He has comic chops. He has action chops. He has drama chops.
He can do everything.
He can.
And look at his face. That's all you need.
That is all you need.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
In The Wire, he could be fucking James Bond, and he should be James Bond. And I know that he's probably never gonna be because of
It's okay,
all
though.
the fucking shit around it. But my God.
Yeah.
My God.
I get it. You ain't got to convince me. I get it. I'm really shocked Roman Reigns did not end up on your list.
You know, he's attractive, but he's
not up there?
He's not up there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
My number 1 is Lita from the WWE.
Yeah. Obviously.
The first woman I ever had a crush on. Yeah. It was her. It was either her or the fucking Pink Power Ranger. And
The Pink Power Ranger is very valid.
The one stayed with me through adulthood, and the other one didn't.
Yeah.
Not that it's not valid, and not that it still doesn't slap. But
Of course.
Lita, it was, oh man, that was like the whole thing that led me to like Avril Lavigne and like the punk look, the tattoos, the fucking, the thong halfway up her back, the bondage pants, all of it. That
fucking bondage pants, man.
Listen, her and the Hardys, they all had them.
I had them too. Damn.
But like that pretty much set up my love for alternative women, and that's how I met this cottagecore bitch.
Yeah.
You're the blend of housewife and alternative that I needed in my life.
That's true. Yes.
So yeah, but yeah, no, it was all that. The Hex Girls from Scooby-Doo.
Oh my God, yes.
The lead singer of the Hex Girls. Phew.
I was like, shit, am I gay? A little bit, yeah.
I was gonna say the answer came out as, you know what, 50%.
Like, kind of, yeah.
So these are all our top five lists for now.
5 lips.
No, I said lifts. We have a part 2 coming next week.
Yes.
That'll be a
looking
fun
forward
one.
to it.
We're going to comment these ones down below. We're going to pin them, copy them, and comment down below what your top 5 favorite whatever we listed on this
Please.
episode is.
I really want to know.
We really do want to know.
Genuinely want to know.
And like when we start doing advertising, that'll help us.
That's
so,
true.
like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's a thing.
Yeah.
Also, if I can just say one thing, that there is no bigger celebrity crush than Josh Gates. So please, Josh, please come on our show.
But maybe don't freak him out like that a little bit.
Maybe.
Because we can both be like, damn, that's a hot ass man. But we don't need to like.
No, I want him on our show because I want to interview him, not because of his celebrity crush status.
Not because of his dashing good looks.
No, I mean that'll help.
It does help.
It does help. This is a video medium.
You can ask questions and I'll just look.
Yeah, that'll probably be what it is, to be honest.
I know. You won't shut up and I'll just be like,
hi, Josh.
hi.
So yeah, tag Josh Gates in all of your socials. Get him on our podcast.
I'm sorry.
I
I promise we're not scary.
I promise we're not either. But
Yes.
like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Tag Josh Gates. We do have some interviews that are getting lined up. I promise we're going to go
Yes.
back to interviewing people as well. We might do
yeah.
that in like a season form, like a
Yeah.
season 1, season 2. We'll still keep doing this. Keep an eye out on CDH Gaming. It'll be on this channel, but it'll be its own playlist on this channel. So keep an eye out on that. We're going to be playing TEW. We're going to be competing against each other.
Which usually I always win.
No.
Actually, I do.
Yeah,
Every
because
time we've done it.
I made it harder on myself. This time I'm not.
Whose fault is that? It doesn't make it any less valid because you put these constraints on yourself.
Just wait.
I will just wait.
We'll find out.
I'm gonna get Willow Nightingale, who actually should have been on my fucking celebrity crushes list, but I don't know if she counts as a celebrity, and I don't want to be weird. Because I met her in real life, so she doesn't count. She's a real person.
This is going on our TikTok. This is
My God.
So, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. We've been incredibly long on this episode, and
You're welcome.
Next week we will continue our top 5 lists. So,
Yes.
top 5 lists. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Until then, I'm Damien.
And I'm Ashley.
This has been Casually Die Hard. Bye.
Bye.